Russia warns Japan to stay out of Ukraine crisis.
Here's a summary of the article.
The Russian foreign minister's team warned Japan to stay out of the brewing Ukraine crisis after U.S. officials touted a close alignment with Japanese Prime Minister Fumio Kishida in the lead-up to a potential eruption of violence in Eastern Europe. Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov's office expressed puzzlement at the inadmissibility and senselessness of Japan's warning that it was poised to take strong actions in light of the Eastern European powers' recent actions in Ukraine. We reviewed with puzzlement the reports that at the Japan-US summit yesterday, the Japanese side attempted to threaten Russia with some strong actions, in close coordination with the US and other allies at that. In the Ukrainian context, Lavrov's subordinates at the Russian embassy in Tokyo wrote Saturday in a Facebook post translated by state media. NATO shoots down Russian ultimatum as dispute flares after BLINKENLAVROV meeting. Russia's mobilization of military forces around Ukraine in recent months has stoked widespread misgivings about an expanded war in the former Soviet satellite state, particularly as Russian officials have signaled that the crisis can be averted only through a practical contraction of NATO. The growing tensions have global diplomatic ramifications, most recently evidenced by President Joe Biden's virtual meeting with his Japanese counterpart. NATO will not renounce our ability to protect and defend each other, including with the presence of troops in the eastern part of the alliance, NATO spokeswoman Oana Lungescu said Friday after Russian officials singled out her home country of Romania as one of the allies that must lose the benefit of Western military partners. Kremlin officials announced that she fully supports our initiative to work out these security guarantees for Russia just prior to unveiling a so-called draft treaty that demanded the Western abandonment of NATO's Eastern European members. The renewal of that impasse after Blinken and Lavrov's meeting contributed to the transatlantic unease that Putin will send the mobilized Russian forces into Ukraine.
This post received a score of 42,000, with an upvote ratio of 92%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Think the list would be shorter of who Russia wants involved in the crisis.
Got a text from Russian telling me to stay out of it. I wasn't even thinking about getting involved. But maybe I should check it out.
Now I'm going to check it out even harder.
The Streisand thing effect in action.
Still waiting for my text from Russia to tell me to stay out of it.
Just remember to look out for any window washers or repairmen making a visit.
Had a nun stop by today asking my thought on the matter. Nuns don't work on Sunday, try again Putin.
Magnum Pi is a goddamn genius.
Breaking news. Russia makes first contact with aliens, warns them to stay out of Ukraine.
Russia makes first contact with God, warns them to stay out of Ukraine.
Russia makes first contact with Ukrainians, warns them to stay out of Ukraine.
This is the real answer edit. My most upvoted comment is just me stating a sad fact. Thanks Reddit.
LMAO. I feel like any day now I'm gonna read. Russia warns Nigeria to stay out of Ukraine.
Breaking news. Russia warns 194 countries to stay out of Ukraine.
Especially Jamaica.
What did we do?
We are excited for your bobsled team.
You know some people just can't believe.
Jamaica, we have a bobsled team.
You do? What happened to Derez?
He's feeling the rhythm.
Putin probably got a cancer diagnosis and doesn't care if the world burns. That's a scary possibility.
How to lose all global friends and allies? World record, any percent.
All proceeds go to dictators without borders.
Dictators within borders, at least for now.
Crimea would like a word.
I'm sure they would. Believe me. I'm sitting here broke in the US, wondering how the fuck everything hasn't collapsed here yet, and I can't imagine being Ukrainian or Crimean right now.
Mate, I'm from Kiev, capital of Ukraine, and I'm so tired of thoughts that some Russian kleptocrats can't mind their own business and just fuck off our country. They are so deeply pissed that we don't obey and don't want to share their interests. It was a huge mistake to give up nuclear weapons in 1991. And I totally know and understand that there are a lot of normal people like me in Russia that are fed up with their government.
Good luck, M8.
Thanks a lot, kind stranger.
I really wish we could get you guys into NATO ASAP. That would put an end to this nonsense. In the meantime, I hope you know that many Americans support Ukraine, and I hope we are sending all kinds of material for your troops to defend themselves with. I just hope this de-escalates.
Well, things is very sketchy in capitalist world. Britain sent us some of lethal ammo and equipment, but the expiration date ends this year. So I don't know what to think about it. Germany banned Estonia's action to provide to us German equipment. As they say, the memories of German weapons killing Russians is still strong after WW2, so they don't have moral obligations to do so. We all know that they get cheap gas from Russia, so that's the price to pay. We hope for help and very thankful for we get, but we feel that we will share Poland's fate as it was in WW2.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.